Hello and welcome to this episode.
Oh God, I'm looking at my Instagram.
Oh God,
You're
so vain with this social media.
Captain Sparkles, go do things. Eat it.
Eat it. Eat the Zigzagoon.
Yeah, eat it and then just shit it out.
I mean, we're building a solid team, I think, already.
Mostly, I think.
Yeah.
We have spoilers. We have Captain Sparkles. Good Kush.
Yeah, spoilers in episode 6 in a sequential series. I would love it if they put a spoiler movie like at the beginning of Avengers Endgame, like spoiler alert for, or like spoiler alert for Infinity War. If you haven't seen Infinity War, there are spoilers for it in Endgame. That would be great if it started like if you're in the theater.
Oh my God.
It's like, warning, there are spoilers in this movie for Infinity War. Oh God, Zigzagoon used Growl. No.
Oh no, Ricardo, destroy him. Okay.
Just whip your head around, take him out.
I
mean, his
thank you for this
Ricardo's face is
Oh.
the good representation of Ricardo's ass. So the name really does make sense.
You do make a fair point, Marshall.
Yes.
A fair point. Hello, person.
Yeah, hopefully by the next time we do a long sequential recording session like this, we will have finally found the furniture in order to build the new desk down here.
The new desk.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of that one. We're going to use the countertop that is in our kitchen.
Oh.
Or not our kitchen, our garage. I don't know why I said kitchen. The one that's in our garage, and we're going to create a desk out of it.
Oh man, I have no idea what C-Dot does.
I don't know. It's grass. That's all I know. If you couldn't tell based on the fact that he is an acorn.
Its ass is grass.
See, I find it funny because obviously, like, this was the first generation where they're like, oh, well, they're clearly running out of ideas. And I'm just like, for what exactly? I still don't understand that particularly. Like, I see where people go to Chandelure and Klefki and are kind of like, that seems a little bit of a stretch. Or like the Pokemon that are like machines, like the one that's like multiple machines. I don't remember what that is.
Multiple machines.
It's not Rotom, but I mean, like there's the one where it's like, the C-Dot is gonna murk you. The next one, I guarantee you.
Let me waste that potion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's like, but why did they like? What makes the fact that they're based on appliances more unoriginal?
Right. They're in a city space.
Right, and why do Pokemon have to be based on animals? We've had machine type like looking Pokemon since Gen 1, and which are two of them are the most unoriginal Pokemon ever, which is Voltorb, Electrode, Magnemite, and Magneton. Like, those are, you want to talk about Pokemon that are a stretch?
Oh no.
Like Magneton.
Bye, Ricardo.
It's 3 Magnemites that just stuck to each other.
Alright, opinion, you're coming out.
Alright.
Here comes the strong opinion.
Alright. I was gonna say a joke, but it was like kind of racist, and I didn't, so I was like, that's not a joke I should make.
It's fine, man. There's no judgment here. It's not like I'm your ethically diverse friend just playing games with you because I feel safe around you, and that if you do make a racist comment, all that trust I've built over the years will be broken, and I will just be here thinking of you as a different person from now on. As I like think about just harking back to your comments from here on out, so go for it.
One of the things it reminded me of was I always remember whenever I was gonna make, the joke I was gonna make was semi similar to this,
Right.
But it was when what is much of the long saga of people wanting the Washington Redskins to change their name, because why wouldn't you want a team to be called the Redskins? Literally a slur. Because, tradition, right?
Wow.
So they and the best part was the Onion had a great article because Dan Snyder, the owner of the Washington Redskins, is Jewish. I'm gonna find the article. I think it'll be better if I read it.
Put it into context.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Onion, Washington Redskins. Didn't have to get that far. Yes, here we go. Do you think of the Onion differently now? The Onion's not what I thought it was. I looked at it for legit source of news.
Right? I looked at it and now I'm offended. Oh man.
So funny. They got some good writers.
I'm glad I managed to poison this Zigzagoon because I knew it had it coming. Oh, you dick.
Ben, but you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, nobody notices my. You can't lower down Ricardo's defense. He is the defense.
You can't lower something that is too concrete that it can be destroyed. You can only attempt to scratch at the surface.
What?
Oh, that's right, because he's a rich boy.
Is this?
Yeah, he's a rich boy, so he gets a full restore.
No!
Because he's more rich than you.
What?
Yep. It's like you gotta just keep using poison.
Oh my... God, I'm so mad.
I love how Poison Sting should be doing stab damage, yet it's not. It is not at all better than your tackle. The best move.
My God. How? What?
Yeah, welcome to Rich Boys, man. They're so rich they can just get a full restore for their Pokemon.
I just thought he was gonna use a potion.
Nope. He's a rich boy. Only the rich boy, like only the rich trainers have a full restore until like obviously you get to like the cool trainers and whatnot.
Why do we have class warfare in our Pokemon game?
Because man, Pokemon is deeper than we think.
What? I just want to make Pokemon fight against each other. I don't want.
So does he. That's why he wanted it. He used the full restore. Like we must continue.
I just wanted Ricardo to be stronger.
Man, he is just growling at you.
He is.
He has done nothing to hurt you. And it's only making it worse. Because growling only makes it he's just getting hit more. But then his only other move he's using is Tail Whip.
I'm so mad.
Well, it's over. Why couldn't I win?
How do
Dude,
I?
but they give the highest payout. Like generally, the payout at this level is like 100, and he gives you like 10 times that. You got 1,400 from that.
How do I kill him? Like actual eviscerate him.
Only if
I have to go heal my Pokemon now because of this asshole.
I have a small Pokemon hot take.
Go for it.
This and it's another thing that I think is good about this game that I don't think gets enough credit.
Okay.
No, I'd say outside of Gen 1 and 2 Team Rocket,
Yes.
there has not been a more interesting like enemy foundation team compared to Team Aqua and Magma.
Team Skull.
But what's interesting about these two is they have a dynamic versus each other.
Okay.
It becomes more apparent in Emerald, in somewhat of the Doubter's defense, is that you need to play Emerald for it to really matter.
Yeah.
But like this is the first time where there's like these two rival, in terms of just Sapphire and Ruby. This is the first time where there's essentially like these two gangs, but one of them is a good guy and one of them's a bad guy. And then technically in Emerald they're both kind of bad, but it's mostly because they have their own selfish whatevers, right? They're not actually like evil, they just have selfish desires.
Right.
But that also became somewhat the norm. Like the one that was really, the group that I feel like was really the most like evil was Team Rocket. I feel like a lot of the other ones generally then had something else. Maybe Plasma a little bit, but
Phasma just wanted to
Just
destroy
mainly the
world.
dude. Well, it's
Yeah.
mainly that dude too. It's similarly like X and Y, where there was largely that guy. They didn't hate Pokemon, or they didn't like want to abuse Pokemon for power. They just like had an opinion of the world, similar to this, where they had an opinion of the world and they felt like they need to change it. Where actually X and Y, I think wasn't his whole goal that it was meant so that Pokemon would be like the main species or something. Wasn't that it? I don't remember fully. I could be wrong. You may just want to run from this one.
Yeah, I feel like
Or switch, I guess.
you want me to be honest with you. Actually,
What?
I don't remember X and Y.
I remember, but I haven't played it in so
Yeah,
long. The problem, I always had a severe problem with the 3DS, which was that because of how... It's just like I feel like this is the worst reason to have for anything, but it was to me like... Because I felt like the quality was really bad, that I didn't like playing it as much. Because I felt like the video quality was poor and gross. You know, I didn't like that. That's what bothered me about Bloodstain on the Switch a little bit. Was, you know, playing it docked, it was still in 720p. So playing it on something that's 1080 or higher, it looks really pixelated and not clean at all. And it's distracting. And it kind of sucks that way. And the 3DS Pokemon were kind of that way. Also, Black and White. Black and White was that way too. That's why
definitely.
That's why I kind of didn't want to get it either. It's because I thought the sprites looked really poor. I like, because they were still like this level of pixels, but then blown up to a higher definition. And like, this game looks great.
It does actually.
And this is essentially like a SNES game. And that's the thing. Like, just go, what are you waiting for? Go.
Let's go into the dark forest.
In Petalburg Woods.
Trainer tips: if you see someone hanging from a tree, don't record it.
You know, like, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, that's the thing. Like, these had technically like lower graphics, but they were like done in a way that benefits their style, where being at a lower resolution makes them look kind of cleaner in a way.
Right.
You know, whereas like once you get, especially in the 3D realm, I mean, because look at the N64, like, you know, like you're just seeing everything stretched out once once they have gotten upscaled in the past and they've gotten like they've just like been given an up-resing and whatnot. You know, they look way worse and everything like that. So it's just, yeah, like, I like how yours is slower and it also missed. Good job, Ricardo. Solid.
Ricardo?
I said Ricardo. Ricardo. Although I've been wrong in that path, but I feel like I said Ricardo.
Okay.
But yeah, no, if like, especially so like in a game like X and Y and the 3DS, especially the 3DS Pokemon, like they're like the base game wants to be at a higher definition, but isn't. So it looks bad. Like, outlines look bad. It's not super good looking.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's got 6 Pokemon.
He does.
You should just after this you should just switch to our opinion, because in my opinion, just use Ember on these guys and get past this stupid dude. I don't want to deal with 6 Wurmples.
I mean, we just hard cut right here because I'm trying to get Ricardo to level 7 at the very least to find out what he's gonna turn into.
Yeah, I don't know, because
he's a
for
sweet
some
boy.
reason we're super early in the morning.
He's a super sweet boy.
I'll be fine with both, but I do prefer the butterfly one.
So do I. Beautyfly is what they're called.
Yeah. I don't remember every
All right,
Pokemon
man.
in the world's name.
Don't worry, just 4 more to go.
I've caught 6 Wurmple. I really like Wurmple. It's Pokemon Let's Go, where they have the trainer that specializes in one Pokemon.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, I haven't fought any of those, and I don't want to. But like, God.
No, we're almost there. It's fine, Marshall. We're almost there, man.
We're also like overtime for sure.
Oh man.
So we'll just cut this episode, and then we'll get back to this once we're good here. So
Well,
when
well-
we're back, we'll be done with this battle, and
We're
Wurmple
almost
will
done.
be- and Ricardo will be level 7.
We're almost done.
Too bad.
I swear.
So long.
All right, opinion, come out. Double 7.
All right.
All right. How funny would it be if episode like 8 was us just coming out like, yeah, so we turned the GameCube turned off and we didn't save anything, so we're kind of just
I mean, it's semi easy to replicate everything we've done in a way.